Ever stop to think about how a rubber tire, goes from this big hunk of material to the actual shape that keeps your car on the road?
I have to admit, not really, not until I started looking into this whole thing.
Me neither. But it's pretty fascinating when you get down to it.
It is.
So we're doing a deep dive today, folks, into the surprisingly intricate world of a rubber cutting machine tender. And we've got this awesome career guide from RoleCatcher.
Oh yeah, RoleCatcher is like, what is it, a digital map for jobs or something?
Exactly. They've got this whole platform, and
Yeah.
their website's got all these juicy details about their AI-powered tools, which we'll get into later. But first, this guide.
Yeah, this guide's really interesting. There's way more to being a rubber cutting machine tender than just, cutting rubber.
Right. Like I pictured some dude with a giant pair of scissors or something, but it's way more technical than that.
Oh yeah, it's a real art, actually. It takes a lot of know-how, like a blend of technical skill and precision. You wouldn't believe it.
Okay, so let's cut to the chase. What do these folks actually do? The guide gets into the nitty-gritty, but one thing that jumped out at me was this. Before the rubber even touches the machine, they hit it with this special chemical solution. What's up with that?
Ah, see, that's where the magic happens, so to speak. It's crucial, but most people wouldn't even think about it. That solution, it's not just some random spray. It stops the rubber from sticking to the blades during cutting.
Oh, right, because otherwise it'd be a huge mess, I imagine.
Exactly. And get this, different rubber compounds need different solutions. It's a whole chemistry thing.
Wow, see, I was totally clueless. I didn't realize there was so much science involved in cutting rubber.
Oh, yeah.
The guide also mentions you don't necessarily need a college degree for this, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
But on-the-job training's a must. They're also really big on continuous learning, especially if you want to move up the ranks. What's the takeaway there?
That's a really good point, and it speaks to a bigger trend we're seeing across a lot of industries. Technology is always changing, right? So even jobs that people used to think of as, blue collar now require constant learning and upskilling. You got to stay on top of things.
So formal education might not be a deal breaker to get started, but you got to be hungry to learn new things, new tech, if you want to grow in this field.
Exactly. Dapper die. Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And that actually ties into something else the guide mentioned that I wanted to ask you about. This whole technology advances section in the guide, it kind of threw me for a loop.
Oh, yeah. What'd you think about that?
Well, it mentions robots and automation briefly, but then it dives into this whole other thing that honestly made my head spin a little. AI in recruitment.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's wild, isn't it? Like, even getting the job is getting all techy.
Is that what they mean by technology advances then? Not just the actual work, but the whole process around it.
Absolutely. Full-on robot rubber cutters might still be a ways off, but how people get hired for these jobs, that's changing like crazy. And RoleCatcher, they're right in the thick of it, using AI to shake things up.
Okay, so walk me through this. How does it actually work? The RoleCatcher website mentions AI analyzing job descriptions. What's the big deal with that?
So picture this. You're looking at a job posting, right? Say, for a rubber cutting machine tender. RoleCatcher's AI, it goes in and dissects that whole thing, analyzes every little keyword, every phrase, and figures out exactly what the employer's software is looking for in a candidate. It's kind of creepy, actually.
So instead of me trying to guess what sounds good on my resume, this AI just tells me what the hiring manager's computer is looking for.
Precisely. It takes all the guesswork out of it. And here's the really cool part. They have this thing called Skills Gap. You upload your resume, and it compares it to that AI-generated list of skills. It's like, boom, here's where you're good, here's where you need work.
Wait, seriously? That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. So if the AI says knowledge of chemical solutions is super important, and your resume just says operated machinery, you know exactly what to focus on.
That's brilliant. It's like having a cheat sheet for your career.
Yeah.
But hold on. You said something earlier about AI going both ways.
Right.
What about the employers? Are companies just letting robots hire people now?
Not quite robots, but it's getting there. Think of it this way. Employers are using platforms like RoleCatcher to get way more proactive about hiring. Instead of waiting for applications, they use the AI to hunt down the perfect candidates. They tell it what skills and experience they need, and boom, RoleCatcher scours its database for potential matches. It's like a headhunter, but digital.
So even if I'm not actively looking for a new job, being on RoleCatcher means I could get scouted by a company that thinks I'd be a good fit. That's kind of amazing. when you think about it.
It's all about visibility, right? Putting yourself out there, but in a way that aligns with what employers are looking for.
It goes back to that continuous learning thing, right?
Exactly.
Even if the core tasks of being a rubber-cutting machine tender haven't changed that much, how you get the job and move up, that's all being transformed by technology.
100%. Like, you got to stay ahead of the curve, you know?
It's wild, honestly. We started talking about someone who cuts rubber for a living.
Right. Like, how complicated can it be?
Exactly. But look where we ended up. Chemistry, precision, AI headhunters. Who knew?
It just goes to show you never know what you'll find when you really dig into something.
Totally. So for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, that was kind of cool, but what's the point? What should they take away from all this? What's the big lesson?
The big lesson is technology's changing everything. Even a job that seems totally straightforward, working with your hands, even that's getting a high-tech makeover.
Right. The skills you need, how you get hired, how you move up in the world, it's all different now.
100%.
It's almost like the actual work is just one part of the equation now, you know what I mean?
That, totally.
Like, you got to be savvy about the tools, the tech, the whole hiring game. It's like you need a whole other skill set just to navigate all that.
It's true. And those skills, being able to adapt, always learning new stuff, being open to new technology, that's what's going to set people apart no matter what they do.
So whether you're slicing rubber, writing code, or, I don't know, hosting a podcast, the message is the same. Stay curious, keep learning, and you'll be ready for anything.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, on that note, we're out of time for this deep dive into the world of a rubber cutting machine tender. Catch you folks next time.